3. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Having gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Cruz has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a 10th carry here for Lacy. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the ground, this is Lacy. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he will have a first down at about the... Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal from the 5. Following the penalty now, Lacy. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 5. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. He's got time. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Breeze to throw on second down. And McDonald here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Breeze now on first down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And he finds McDonald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time to step aside. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Eli Rodgers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here. Let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You think about how do you get into the end zone, and when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught right side, Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Rodgers. Surveying the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to try and go. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top of the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
Brees now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. And now it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brees now on first down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first and 10, here's Brees. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers with the ball midway through the first. Completion is made across the middle of the field. And the play will come to an end after a gain of 20. Same drive. Rodgers going to find his mark on the slant, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. That takes the lead up to 7. Now 1st and 10, slant route connection made here, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. We're tied back up at 7. 49ers lined up at the 10. Quick pass and completion is made here. And after the short pass, he'll score. 49ers go up by 4. 3rd down at the 41. It's Randall Cobb with the completion on the quick pass. And this will go all the way for a touchdown. Packers go up by 3. 49ers have it late in the first half. Breeze's completion is made out of the gun. And that connection will lead to a gain of 14 yards. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it with Lacey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So 20 yards to go here on 1st down.
26.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they got 29 yards there. And the Packers are going to have a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacy. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 40 tempo. On second down, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Rodgers now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Jermaine Brock. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Breeze will try again on second down. Finding time. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Breeze. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
A 10th carry for Hyde, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Breeze. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turn the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll run. This is Lacey. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Crosby for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be a Green Bay 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Davis has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a give. This is the fullback, Ripkowski. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Nick O'Leary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 15 yards there for number 15. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted. Because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
Breeze now. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll be a San Francisco first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Easy, Jim. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Eli Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er defense now heading back out there. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway, that's for sure. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Watch right.
Rodgers to throw. They were trying to go to Marshall that time. That'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And they get 14 yards there at a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And again, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Lacey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw is Rodgers. And Davis has it over the middle. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And Crosby puts it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They juked him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Back to throw, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to win this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Rodgers throwing here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Lacey. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Ellis able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. So big play on 3rd and goal. Defensively, they're going with a dime look.
Want to cover all passing lanes.
To throw is right. Touchdown, Packers. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Green Bay, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,